Khumo's box.
Transition. Not a bad transition. I'm gonna just post this shit to spaces and stuff. It's a mess. I don't know how to do that. Yes, IDK. Sega Carnival. And I'll just copy and paste that. And then I'll, should have done this beforehand, TBH, but... I'm hearing this off the stream, so it's off-sync. Yeah, I gotta turn the music up anyway. But yeah. I'm rocking the beanie today. Let me turn off my headphones real quick, finally. Also, my headphones broke. What day was it? It was Saturday, I think. They broke, so I'm rocking the duct tape on the headphones today. As you do. And, you know, just chilling. We're in beanie because it's cold. It's cold nowadays. It's cold in this climate, literally. Oh my god, I'm grabbing the wrong controller. Good shit. Alrighty. Oh, my music is probably still playing, right? I turned off the headphones, but the music's definitely still playing. There we go. Get this shit out of here, bro. I love that song, but we will... I guess we'll hear it when we actually get this stage, I guess, but... I was gonna say, we'll hear it plenty, but, like... Literally, I did this challenge, or routing, or choice, or whatever, because I was just like, you know what? This is giving me a lot of trouble. And it's almost impossible in the previous attempts I've gone for, so... yeah, let's play the game, though. Oh shit. Yep. I know how these menus work. Yep. I haven't played this game in, what is it, 20 years. Actually, no, funnily enough, I played this game yesterday, and, I'm on the wrong thing, whoops. Or no, am I? No, I have to go to Grand Prix, I remember. Yeah. You have to do the Hero Cup. I don't know who I'll choose. I will choose... You know, let's look at the stats, low-key, even though I don't remember every single... thing in relation to the stats. Let's see. Jet is gonna be speed, yes. I'll choose Jet, fuck it. I'll also just go with a normal board. Let's go. Oh wow. Oh. What was I saying? Oh yeah, I guess literally one of the only reasons why I'm playing this game is just because I played it literally yesterday in like a call with people. I was just like, you know what? Voice crack. You know what? I'm gonna just go for this game. No balls. Like it. I mean, it's been how many years since I played this game for stream? 3 years. But I have got... Okay, well, that's not a good showcasing example. I have gotten a little bit better at the game. Like, the story mode I can literally beat, like, I don't know, in a much faster time than I did for the live streams, just no question. And I've probably mentioned that before in previous streams, but like... we doing better, bro. We cruising. We're cruising. Ooh, nice. So, from what I know, And what I remember when I was looking it up, like, a couple months ago, in order to actually get... Oh my fucking god. Okay, I have to actually just get out of these. There we go. In order to get Sega Carnival in the game, you have to get a gold medal, I believe, or trophy or whatever, in the Hero Cup for the Grand Prix. I messed up jump again. In order to do that, you have to get literally first place for every single stage, which is possible for sure. It's not impossible, but man, my luck on like some of the later stages, like the first two stages, I can guarantee that I can get like first place, just no question. The later stages, not so much. Like Green Cave or Cove or whatever, definite maybe. The third stage, I can guarantee that I will squander a lot for sure. And then Sand Ruins is just like, I can't imagine myself getting that first try, just at all. These are the cards that we are dealt for today, and the stages we are also dealt. So we'll rock with we'll rock with what's provided and what I can do within my knowledge of the game now. So I feel like we are gonna win this unless we really squander it though. Like, we know how A button presses work now and all that other stuff, so we should be fine. First place, no hesitation. Took us like, I don't know how many tries on the first streams. Don't remember. Like, I was chipping away slowly at just the editing for the highlight videos of those and stuff like that. Like, you know, many years, you know, on and off and stuff like that. And, oh shit, obviously there's a lot of stuff that's cut out, but, you know, I don't want to remember, you know, every stat in detail. As much as I've did, you know, edit around, you know, the quantity of the deaths that I had and all this other stuff. Like, I did count those occasionally. Ooh. Okay. Nice. We have to jump again. Nice. Okay. I remember the layouts at least too, so we are gonna occasionally schmoove. I mean, we are gonna be cruising through these stages, bro. Not every single one, but just a good amount of them. I'm assuming you unlock the... so I looked up how to get Sega Carnival, like, you know, a bit ago. Oh shit, whoops, I have to play the game, bro. Unreal. No, I looked up how to get Sega Carnival for sure, but I don't know how to get, the alternative stage to Sega Carnival, which I don't even remember the name of off the top of my head, like... I think with like, what is it, Zero Gravity? Zero Gravity, it's like 80s and 90s Boulevard, and it's like based on like, you know, Sega's history from both of those eras, kind of, sort of. It references a lot of different things for sure. Is it exclusively 80s for the 80s section? I don't think that's the case. I mean, they have stuff like, I think, Crazy Taxi, which was like maybe like more 2000s than 80s, but I don't remember. Or, well, no, that was 90s, I should say, but, you know. Ooh. Yeah, alright, well, we're squandering it so far. I could have 100% taken a shortcut there. And also there, too. I can still probably win this, though. I have more faith in the first two stages than the later stages. I'll be 100 with you. I'll keep it 100, bro. I'll keep it a buck. Oh, fuck. I missed it. If I got the grind roll there, I would have won easily. No question. Okay. Oh my god. Nice. Yeah, first try. We got it, we're cruising. We know how the game works, Let me check if stuff is functioning, by the way. I'll just check real quick. Jeez, I always like do it on a specific time frame where it's just like, oh, Let's do it one more time. Okay, okay. That was good. That was a good indicator. We press forward. We press forward for our journey. Ow. So yeah, the third stage. Gonna be a bit trickier. Gonna be a bit trickier for sure. Oh. Nice. That was really good. Yeah, I was thinking about doing another. Oh shit, no, I missed the fucking grind rail. It's over. Not a good start. There's like one section that I always fuck up for sure. There's a couple, of course, but one in particular I'm just like, oh, I better get this right. I better rock that body right. Yeah, literally, so my eyes were literally looking at, like, that location because I knew for a fact, yep, I do not want to go there. Yet the game itself had other plans. Like, I just, alright, thanks game. That could be a good grind rail. I haven't used that too heavily on my playthroughs, actually. And now I'm just noticing it. Oh shit, I'm not goals, I can't punch for dragons. Damn. Nice, nice. Nice. Oh, fuck yeah. That wasn't like a crazy ass trick or anything like that, but I didn't need to be. Alright. I was tempted to actually do... Okay, thanks again. I was tempted to actually do... Ooh, yeah, that turn always... Turns like that in this area always fuck me up, but... I was tempted to actually do story mode again, just to see how much I've improved in relation to that, but I already have, like, documentation of that, like, in... I was going to say an Elgato stream. A, dolphin stream. Not a stream, a recording. When I was, in America. That'll have to just, like, again, I mentioned it before, too. I'll have to edit it down so I can actually, make sure it's viewable to my specifications, because there's a lot of lag and stuff like that, because my computer, can kinda, sort of handle Dolphin, not gravely. Yeah. We are cruising a little bit, but, like, we, do need to pick up the pace. I'm glad I went to the left there that time, because I knew for a fact if I literally messed up that turn, I would've, there would've been nothing. Ay, fuck. Okay, there's no restart button. Okay, we'll keep going, but I don't think I'm gonna win. Yeah, okay. We are gonna be quitting this time. We are gonna be quitting this time around. We will be doing that occasionally, or a lot of the time, because, you know, we can just automatically identify that races are dead. Essentially, it's the most casual speedrun type thing I've done, maybe, for this, Twitch channel? This, you know, thing? This thing that I, am a part of. Like I didn't start it myself, bro. I'm gonna restart. This way. Oh. That is me pressing left and it's going up and down. Interesting. This is actually an official GameCube controller, by the way, that I have in my hands. This is not like the third-party stuff that I alternate here and there. This is an official controller that I got in Seattle. Obviously, it's, you know, it's old. I would imagine. Oh yeah, it's old. It's an old console to begin with. There's like some stuff that I have to wipe off of it, because, you know, I'm sure it's been in like a box for like a while or something. Now, what can I talk about that isn't a video game? Which is the, the greatest thing about commentary. Whoa. Oh yeah, I guess With streams, I'm literally gonna just like do my usual streams for like Tuesday, or my recently usual set of streams for like Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday and stuff. And then I'm gonna just take like a week break, or maybe even longer. I don't know. I'll say like a week, just so I can still have a schedule still. But I'll say like a week because mainly because I've come to the conclusion and realization that I haven't been designing and editing for quite a while. Like, I've been designing stuff for like the streams and stuff like that, but you know, I gotta do stuff that's like for actual finalized videos that I would love to see out, so yeah. And maybe also other people's things, but mostly my things, because I've been like helping people with stuff, and I'm very appreciative to do so and meet cool people and all this other stuff, but I also I gotta do me, you know what I'm saying? Oh, fuck. Oh, that was actually a good A charge, supposedly. Alright, 1 second. Yes, good, good, good. I'm sure nobody's like, maybe not always, you know, there are not gonna be a lot of teeth gritting moments like Sonic Riders for me in Mario Kart or something, like. I guess to an extent, like, if I don't know the game well enough or something. Well, you know, I guess that's... In all fairness, that is kind of the case, low-key, because, like... I don't know what it was, but, like, there was a specific point in my life for both content as well as just my life generally, of course, where I was just like, the new Mario Kart game, I don't give a shit. Because, like, physically, anyway, the only Mario Kart games that I own are Double Dash, which is, like, a very scratched-up copy of Double Dash. Like, I could play it right now, and it would be like... oh, we can't run the game at this specific point, and, you know, it's a bit poopy, it sucks. Not the biggest fan of that, obviously, but, you know, there's that, and then I have Mario Kart Wii, which is, quite the greatest game of all time, no issues with that game at all, not unbalanced at all. I was looking away for a second. I can still salvage it. Watch this comeback, bro. Watch this comeback. Fuck. Shit. No. Watch this comeback, bro. Watch this comeback, bro. Easy save to play in my life, bro. Watch this comeback. Fuck. Oh my god. What was I saying earlier? Mario Kart? Oh, essentially, like, I kind of, like, I was just like, yeah, fuck new Mario Karts, whatever. And by proxy, I didn't play a lot of the Mario Kart games that, you know, came out, in the past. Well, I guess I bought, like, digitally I bought, like, Mario Kart 64 on, like, I think both Wii U and Wii Virtual Console or something. And then, I never, purchased, like, Super Mario Kart on Virtual Console. I, definitely haven't really experienced at all the, Game Boy Advance, like Super Circuit. I haven't played Super Circuit or owned it or anything. What's another one? Oh, 7 I played a little bit of. I either borrowed it or my friend just allowed me to play it on their DS during the time or some shit. But yeah. IDK. Up here. There's two. This way, that way. Nice. I'm trying to think about it. What were the other? Oh, Mario Kart DS I owned as a kid, actually. That was another one. I played a lot of Mario Kart DS, and I was really upset when I lost it. I don't know if I've told the story on stream, but I had like a DS Lite, I think it was a red one, and it had like a carrying case that was like Mario themed labeling, whatever the fuck on it. Oh shit. There we go. And I think I got it at GameStop or something like that. But essentially, I had like all my DS games in that pouch and stuff like that, that carrying case. The DS itself, of course. And we were going to see the movie The Incredible Hulk. You know, clearly peak early MCU era, all that shit. And we sat for the movie, of course. And by the time the movie was over, it's entirely my fault unless some random shit happened that I'm not aware of, but when the movie was over, I just did not have my pouch on me whatsoever. And then when we went back, we just could not find it whatsoever. It was just gone. So, you know, I lost literally a whole collection of DS games alongside my original DS model, which, you know, sucks. But that's what happens. I think either we purchased a new one pretty immediately after, or a cousin let me borrow his model, but, like, you know. It was still pretty brutal when it happens. And that's why I kind of, well, not to say that I, like, hate The Incredible Hulk nowadays, but, you know, I think about that movie with that context and that connotation now. So. Quite the fun time. Honestly, it's been so many years since I've actually sat for that movie, to be real. And I'm sure if I sat for it now, I wouldn't, like, get, like, trauma, but, like, I would be, you know, thinking about that one moment in particular, which is more like a, oh, that happened to me. Yeah. That did quite happen, yes. I totally beefed it, as it were. I was trying to make sure I didn't get a seed there. Oh my god, so much is happening. Drift, please, thank you. There we go. So, no. I could have done a trick there, it doesn't matter. As long as I get this trick off, we good. Yes, sir. Okay, wait, hold on. Oh, fuck you. Even if I drifted there into the speed booster, that would have been more integral, because... Yes, oh my god, so many of those tricks are terrible. Or all those moves are just trash. Trash intro. Fuck! No, I can still save this, Okay, if I do a trick here... yes, excellent. Everything that I wanted in Dreams was there. Was obtained in that moment. Okay, if I do this... Okay. Yep, you know? Okay, if I drift here... Nice. Nice. We're doing good so far. I'm surprised we haven't fallen into the lava yet, but I think that's only happened to me on Dolphin. Maybe. Potentially. I don't know. Is that implying to me that the grind rails don't do shit in this context? Like, they do not help me at all? Is that what the game is implying to me right now? Oh, I did not mean to slow my ass down. I'm sure that's happened to so many different people in, like, actual, picking up on the game speedrun type shit, because, like, it's happened to me so much in just, like, my own sessions and shit. Especially with the live stream that I did last time, like, when I was at, Babylon Gardens and stuff like that for that one single trip. I lose, by the way. That's good. Unless, no, because he's still way the fuck ahead. Yeah, Storm 1. God damn it. When I got to Babylon Gardens, and there's like this one drift literally towards the end of the stage, oh my god, whoops. There was just always a, or not always, but there was like a slight possibility that I would pull that one move off, and then there's like 5 dickheads that pass me or some shit. Or they had the likelihood of passing me, I should say. You know, maybe they didn't, but the possibility was very much there. I don't know why I did any of this. What the fuck? Oh my god. I'll still play, but like, that was terrible. You know what, I'm not playing after that. We are going for the strict restarts. When we're not feeling it, tacky on. Alright, let's go. I do have to pull off that move more often, like the move that Storm just pulled off there, or whoever that was in front of me. Shit. You know, it's fine. Just take more shortcuts generally. It'll save me, especially towards like the very fucking god, the later stages. No point in boosting. Please, please, at least get the grind rail. Oh my fucking god! It's only the first stage, but still. You want to get in that that appropriate solid groove as you progress through the rest of your races. Not that you should go into life always this way, but you know, I'm going to give myself the reward of drinking the water if I win. I guess. Well, when I win this race, I guess. Not to be like celebratory that I won like the most basic race out of all of them, but you know, still to come back after a bad situation. We're in first right now, so I'm sure I might even up the ante in the challenge of that if I get what is it? If I go for oh shit, whatever, it's so fine. If I go for the first free for first place, then you know, that's a bit more integral. There's just more doubt in my mind that I'll just fuck up, what was it? That I'll fuck up, Egg Factory and Green Cave, so. I'm always hesitant to say code because, like, I just look at the fonts or the, logo or text for like the stage in like the opening of the stage. I'm just like, is that an A or an O? It's probably just an A because K makes no sense. Yo, if what was it? If what was the one stage that was just essentially that one? Like it's the Hero Cup or the Hero Cup? I don't know. It's the one stage that would be in correlation to just like the final boss of the story mode. Oh, Digital Dimension, that's what it's called. If I did Digital Dimension, I would have no clue what I'm doing. Just without a doubt in my mind, with no question, I would have no clue what I'm doing, just routing wise. I literally played that stage for the first time a couple like months ago or so, and I was just like, what the fuck? I knew none of the routing. I was just like like, for these stages, I at least know well enough because I did, like, streams, but also just, vague memory of just childhood, playthroughs and stuff like that. I do not even think I played through that stage as a kid. That's how deep it is, where it's just, like, I can't even recall, like, childhood experiences of going through it. So it's just, like, I truly gotta teach myself. We're fine. Your Honor, it's okay if I go for this. It's not even there. Fuck me. I was gonna say, Your Honor, can I go for this? This air boost, this level 3 ring or air boost? Please, yes, yep, integral, because I was literally just there's no coming back from any of what I was doing. I was trying to get the shortcut there. As you do, as you do. I guess, like, something I was thinking about as well, too, in relation to the stream, was, if I'm doing this game, if I'm doing this game, I should just definitely, go for, zero gravity at this point. If everything is... Oh, that was a shortcut. If everything is functioning in order. I'm gonna go for the rainbow shortcut at all, but yeah, cool. I like the rainbow shortcut just visually. Fuck me. Alright. 1, God, please. Ah! Nice. We are cruising for a cruising. Nice. No, we're going through. Yes, and X? Yo. If I don't get first place, though, I'll cry. Get the not today. I saw him so in front of me, too, but I was like, surely, like, without the hits work, he's, like, 10 years away from where I am at that point. Like, looked a bit weird to me, but, you know, thank fuck that was the case. Surely. I don't know. Zero Gravity will be eventually. I don't know when I'll do it, though. I'd like to do it relatively soon, but it's just like, my brain is like waiting on specific factors low-key and specific,
feelings and vibrations in my feet or whatever. Ugh.
Honestly, it's just like, I'll do it when I'm prepared and ready for it. That's the lava hit. That's the lava hit right there, and now we're in 8th place. I was wondering why we were getting so many of those, truthfully. And I maybe did get them in my attempts when I was playing, like, on console a while ago. A long while ago. That's why it's, like, so, like, intact in my brain. I'm like, the biggest thing that was fucking me up were those jumps in particular. Also, was that rude that hit me? Damn. Empowered women will win again, bro. And the empowered women win again. Why do I even try to do that, bro? I swear. Okay. I see no chance of... Oh, that was an X? Okay, thank God. I see no chance of winning this, though. That was a good save. Thank you. Thank you, random dickhead who pressed the B button. You're quite the comrade. Yeah, it doesn't matter. I'm gonna need the turbulence, honestly. Like, as much as it's just like, you don't want to get in that shit constantly, homie. It's gonna help me there. Nice. That was a good trick. Good set of tricks. How far are the other... Oh, you guys are so super far. I don't see myself winning this. I really don't. I saw myself super falling the fuck off there. Cool. Yeah, I don't see myself winning this. I'll keep it 100 with you. I would be super blunt. Probably not winning this. I'm going anyway because I just want to see... I want to see the level, bro. I want to experience it. I want to get a feel for my next attempts. And my feel for it has it has been quenched. Okay, I'm gonna drink water no matter what. Actually, no. I'll stick to my self-imposed challenge of not drinking water until I get the first free. I will do it.
No way I'm gonna lose.
Let's go. Let's not go. Let us halt. Let us stop. Alright, go this way.
No way I'm gonna lose.
This contest will kick off in a short time.
Yeah. Alright. Oh my god, wow. Worst. Worst. Fuck, bro. Oh my god. I pressed the B button so many times there, I'm not even lying to you. If you're wondering why my man was doing quite the jolly young stroll on his hoverboard, I have no fucking clue. I pressed B so many different times. Strolling down along the dock with a shanty playing. Nice. There we go. Don't know why I thought of daily double there, but yeah. It's just one of those things that are kind of in your headspace where it's just like, you remember, like maybe you didn't watch like something so heavily, but like, the family around you as well as just like, you know, other environments and stuff like that had like something like Jeopardy on or something, during the Alex Trebek era specifically.
You see, sir, the Alex Trebek era was clearly better because, my man was still alive and bussin'.
But, you know.
My man was, trolloping around, and healthy as an ox, or...
Was he hoping? Was he like one of those examples where he was just like a person with cancer, but he didn't want to reveal that to the public at all? Kind of like Pee Wee Herman and other actors I've seen. Was that the case, or was it something else? I have no clue. Either way, great host for the show, though. But anyway, like the Daily Double thing, it's just one of those things that, again, we're on TV, constantly Jeopardy, and I think me and, well, and most of the people around me were more so quoting the Daily Double thing, and that just sticks in my mind, I guess. I can't necessarily take credit for something that others have done, but it's one of those things that leaves an imprint on you. So.
This contest will take off in a short time.
Let's go. Nice. Oh, we're killing it. We're killing it. So. Alright. I'm gonna try to jump here. Good. Nice. I have more confidence in the first two stages, it's just no question, but there's still room to mess up, of course. Oh, what? Rounding. I gotta make that like some kind of like labeling or name or something for my literal just lack of proper, not healthcare like in the, you know, not like healthcare like in the medical sense, but like just literally taking care of myself just with these burps and food and stuff. I'm essentially burping all the time where it sounds like down to the sickness, and it's just like, oh, well, gotta call that something. Gotta give it some kind of a name, seeing that it's so common. Oh shit. My phone, my vibrator's off, bro. It's only a phone. Twitch. It's not against the OS. I'm joking. I make jokes occasionally. Yo, let's go, bro. I'm really not going for these shortcuts though. Where the fuck is everyone else? Are they just chilling? They're big chilling. They're being chilling. They're like so far behind. I say that, but you know, of course they can catch their asses up, but like still. Nice. Yeah, shout out to that one guy in, I don't remember if it was the first stream or not. It was either the first or the second stream. No, it was definitely the first stream, because I actually had I made like at least a skeleton setup for that video. With, you know, me just needing to fix audio and also just pacing and stuff like that. But you know, I've made a basic skeleton for that first video. Shout out to the guy who was like, "Oh, you know how grinding works, right?" And I was just like, no. And they told me, so thanks to that guy. Thanks to people who stopped by generally. Oh shit. Oh god. Okay, we're good. Now loading.
Measuring. Measuring.
Yeah, not the best hurt. Nice. You know, that was an X on that too? Let's go, bro. That's a B. Alright, that's fine. Is what it is. I definitely haven't, you know, with my previous attempts, obviously I haven't done all these tricks and all these, you know, I fumbled my way to get to the end of a lot of like a lot of the story missions, essentially. Like, in retrospect, a lot of it was just, like, luck and trying to teach myself things slowly and incrementally. Like, now I can say, like, it's at least more skill when I win matches, but obviously there's a little bit of, like, oh, I got lucky here. Yeah, I can start off with a, yeah, whatever. Please give me something. Oh, I knew it was gonna give me the shittiest possible thing of all time. I genuinely knew. I genuinely knew it was going to. Ooh, I don't know. Sure. I had no clue what the outcome was gonna be there. I'm not gonna lie to you. I was dilly-dallying there too, so that's why I'm very much behind. I'm gonna use this guy's turbulence though, because he'll guide me. Fuck, I tricked it there for no reason. I gotta do that grind rail more often, bro. Hello, sir. Hello, Mario. Oh, that yellow robot always fucks me up. That yellow badnik dick, or maybe they're not badniks in this game. I don't know what they're called in this game, actually. They definitely have names. Like, they're actual characters you can play as in the games. So. Please. Oh my god, please. This is like the closest I felt to actually winning. Theoretically, I could come back unless I really squander, which is entirely possible, which is why I have a little faith. So, but, okay. If I can get some tricks in the turbulence, which is not, it's not allowing me at all. Thank God. Guiding me. Turbulence? Tricks? Yes. 2 tricks, good. Oh my god. Is Stormy to beat my ass again? There's 2 dickheads here. Oh. Oh no, I'm losing this 100% now. Oh my god, unless, no. That was the closest that's the closest I've gotten. That's like so demoralizing and upsetting. Or maybe not demoralizing in like a truly deep sense, but that was like so brutal. I was moving, I was grooving.
No way I'm gonna lose.
Alright. Nope. Just like shock therapy, it's like electric shock therapy. It's like, nope, you can't. Either that or just the society of our world where we have to be chasing after rewards. You know, as much as I'm having fun here, there are clear ulterior motives that I have very visibly on screen with these streams. But you know. We shouldn't be chasing after those specific things constantly. Like, I'm doing it as like a means to an end, partially, as I do it, you know. Inclusively, I want to have fun while doing shit, you know. Not everything's all about the shmoney, but the shmoney is, you know, help me survive. To help me survive and do the things I enjoy. There we go. There we go. Yeah, you know, that's fair. Not saying that sarcastically at all. It's entirely fair. This way. Here. I didn't really go into like the live streams with like the craziest amount of prep. Like, literally, there's a huge gap in terms of. I keep on bringing up the original streams because they feel like so iconic as like an experience to me. It's just, I feel like it's kind of like one of the highlights that I've done. Like obviously there's a lot of like audio video issues and stuff like that. There'll be audio and video issues with this one as well, but like I just like those streams so much. Just the journey and the madness of it all. I love those streams. But as I was saying, I don't think I had like a lot of prep with those streams, gameplay wise. Like I just went into them mostly raw with not a lot of remembrance on everything. I knew like a certain amount of things to an extent. There's some things I literally like learned. There's some things I learned literally from like videos before watching, or before doing it, I should say. That I was like, oh, I never knew this was a thing whatsoever, or well, you know, stuff like that. Like I think I was watching Radical Soda's like playthrough, essentially his no boost playthrough and stuff like that. Like that was one of them. My Nick. And there's certain moves where I was just like, oh yeah, I did not know this was even a thing. I'm still gonna keep that. Okay, I didn't get that. Whatever. I'm still gonna keep going. I don't remember if it, I think you do have to hold backwards for sure, while also pulling off, you know, the longest A press in the world to pull off those jumps. But I wasn't. Yeah, that was my bad.
I wasn't as immediately responsive and receptive to
the timing of that situation. I dodged everything there. That was actually crazy. I'm used to just tapping myself into the majority of those there. Only level 2. Fuck. Nice. Okay. I thought I was gonna just get a B or a C there, but yeah, I'll take that. Nice. I can honestly sing a lot of praises to this game, honestly. There's a lot of praises I can sing to this game. Because, like, while it has, like, areas of jank for just, you know, being, like, a usual Sonic affair, it's not gonna be the most stable thing of all time. Like, even the very first Sonic game has its moments, you know what I'm saying? Like, they have like specific design choices where it's just like, oh, you didn't need to do that. Like, not even like on a gameplay level, like the whole like how much storage and space like the Sega jingle, you know, takes essentially. That old thing is kind of like, whoa, man. I understand wanting to go for the presentation, but you know. And I guess at the end of the day, it was worth it to get like a general foundation and idea for Sonic, like, gameplay wise and stuff like that. Like, you know, as rough as like elements of the first game are, in terms of like choices like that, or even gameplay, because I'm not the best at Sonic 1. I'll keep it 100, but like, I'll keep it real with you. as much as there's rough moments, obviously, you know, the foundation is set essentially. And we got some, you know, good noteworthy things from both that singular title as well as just the titles that came after. I'm not like the biggest diehard, a Sonic Free and Knuckles fan. Mostly because I haven't like actually beaten those games before. I've gotten close, but you know, Sonic 2 I've beaten, but like at the very most I can do the a lot of the first few levels. It's like the last level I can get to the last level theoretically, but I always just like kind of falter when it comes to like actual good movement and gameplay. I think. Anything that's kind of when it gets like Metropolis, I guess Metropolis Zone, it's just like a like both in Metropolis Zone as well as after. I think it's kind of just like this is not something I want to. But when one, I don't even want to continue it, or two, I will probably die and get a game over here most likely. Like one or the other, like one and no other, you know, alternative. I'm happy that I'm getting certain tricks pulled off, right? But like, or not even certain tricks. I'm happy that I'm in first place alone, and also, you know, also getting some tricks pulled off. But like, I'm lowering my expectations and just going with emotions. Like Tails has already taken like clean shortcuts and shit, so you know. Tails is like way the fuck out, I think, or whoever. I think, fuck, I got that level up. Oh, did I get burns? Doesn't matter. Who's in first place right now? I would like to know. Nice. Doesn't matter. Who's in... Tails is so fucking far ahead! The fuck? Okay, I'm gonna use this turbulence to guide me a little bit here. Hopefully be able to catch up with him too. If I can get this jump. Thank you. So far ahead, bro. I can try to gain up on him, but like he's really, really far ahead. He's gonna get the shortcut every single time too. Oh fuck my ass! I'm losing. I mean, but I'm in first place right now. So. All right, this is gonna be one tricky part. I don't have boost for some reason. Okay, there's a number of things that can happen right now. There was no level of panic I had in any capacity there until I got to that part. I swear to you. Oh my fucking god. I'm telling you, bro, this stage is cursed. Like, recording or not, this stage is cursed for me. This stage is so fucking cursed. The most annoying part about this, right, is just having to... is literally just having to... Oh, my ear right now. My ear's been fuckies. Fucky buckies, bro. Fucky buckus. I know the reason for why it's happening, too, so... Not a mystery. But, the brutal thing about it each time is that, like, I can't just restart the race at all. It's literally just, like, I have to do the first two races beforehand, or anything... Like say I mess up the stage after... Egg Factory, Green Cave, essentially. I would have to do fucking the first free again, and then Green Cave, and, you know, so on and so forth, whatever's after even Green Cave. So it's just like, you have to get everything perfect, and it sucks dick, low-key. Like, it's great to the extent of, like, oh, I'm mastering the game well enough to be like, oh, well, you know, the likelihood of messing this up is maybe very low, unless you really feel like a lot of it was luck, of course, but, like, there's some things I am learning here and there that I just have to utilize, but still, there's some things that are very much going to be luck as well. I guess I'm sure that it's been identified, especially with like how competitive Riders is like today. I would say it was pretty competitive. Maybe around the time frame oh no, it definitely was when I saw a chat member just talk about it. But ooh, nice. Nice. There was definitely a there definitely is currently a competitive scene that's like more prominent in my field of vision essentially compared to like last time when I heard about it. I was just like, oh yeah, I guess that would exist. It's kind of similar to like the Clash of Ninja stuff, where it's just like I know it exists to an extent, but how heavy is it? I'm getting quite dehydrated, bro. So maybe maybe game, you wanna hurry this up and give me the victories, give me the wins, give me the W's. You know what I'm saying? Nice. This is actually like I kind of dominated this race specifically. I'm gonna try going for the high point. I didn't go for it. I gotta get better at doing the higher routes because those are gonna be crucial. Yep, I didn't even jump there. At all. Not at all the desired move.
Now, the race is about to begin.
Kind of miscounted there. I don't always have like a setup for that, I just feel it out. There is obviously like a setup you have to work with in relation to just the starting of that, but I just don't think about it a lot of times. Jump here, jump here, jump here, jump here, jump here, jump here. I slowed down a lot for that, but whatever. There we go. Please. Yeah. Fucking good. Ah! If I did, yeah, there we go. Is it forward or backwards? I might want to look it up low key. This might be one of the coveted. I look up something on my phone type streams because I want to see what it is in order to get like the higher jumps. I feel like it is just literally charging up for like 10 years and then holding back on the stick, but it could be holding forward, which might make sense. I don't know. I guess in all fairness though, like, okay. Okay, I don't know if I can really do it now. Definitely not with all that speed that I have there. Just gone. All that air. I didn't know what I was gonna get, but I was hoping it was just something in relation to the air replenishing. So didn't have to be a level up. I was just like, oh yeah, something, bro. I have plenty of air. I pressed B instead of A there. Whoops. I didn't press A twice there. That's my fault. That doesn't matter, you have to press A twice in order for that to work. I think they'll get a rainbow? Yeah, okay, so it is pressing back, I think. It is definitely pressing back on the control stick. Cool. Factory, bro. Greatest stage of all time. I was about to quit, low-key.
Get the little slow off the start.
Not the best start. I have first place. It's the best. Fuck me. No, just never say words again, bro.
It's the best start for sure, because I got first place.
No, never say anything again. Never speak to my Sonic Riders addicted son or me ever again. Boost this way.
Makes a nice landing.
I don't remember what tweet I made, but it was just like, man, if I have kids or some shit, some random thing like that, you know, something simple, like having a something simple like having a family. You know, the easy things in life. No compromises or issues. I hope I hope my whoever the child is as addicted to Sonic Riders and nothing else. Or no, I think it was the opposite. I think it was the opposite of like, I hope they're not as addictive or interested in video games as I am, I guess, or Sonic Riders or whatever. It's like the opposite of what I am right now, essentially. So, I guess on a serious note, though, like to some extent, like that's kind of what a lot of parents want generally, unless they're really that egotistical to be like, I am flawless and I would love my child to be the exact same way as me. Or maybe literally they are that guy or lass or lady, and they are just what the fuck are these turns, bro? If I'm getting like, yeah, I was gonna say if I'm getting like fifth or something, I'm literally quitting. There's just no way. Let's say they got the shit, bro. Let's say they got all that, bro. And it's warranted and valid, you know. So I feel like you would also want to just guide them to be their own person. Either guide them or just allow them to do so, you know. I mean, obviously, like in the current era, where it's just like, man, you know, kids are learning things so fast, and internet and shit being factors. My child watching TikTok and YouTube brain rot, stuff like that. But you know, there's obviously things where it's just like, oh, leaving them alone with anything is just like, yeah, that's gonna be tricky. But I think there's some things that are maybe a little bit more beneficial, or could guide them to something that's potentially beneficial that, you know, is mostly from them, not from the parents. Or of course, there's like there's obviously like correlating and interconnected factors in terms of like, oh, you know, I picked up on a lot of the stuff from my parents, my mom, my dad, maybe uncle or cousin. No matter the family situation or whatever. There's things that I, you know, inherently picked up just,
I guess you could say partially genetically,
or more so just the environments had these specific things to both influence and push you to do specific things, but, you know, simultaneously, a lot of the world around you is going to be a big factor in terms of the type of person that you are. For better or for worse, though, of course. Like, I'm not gonna say, like, you know, consume everything in your vicinity, information-wise, and it will push you towards better things every single time. I'm not saying that. There's just no way. There's just no way that's... I'm not saying that at all. But... you know, figure things out along the way. Figure things out. I'm essentially saying, like, be a little bit outside of that box, I would say. You know. The box can definitely help you with specific things, but be outside of it to just be, you know, to be a more well-rounded person and a more, a more I was gonna say more diverse person. Diverse, I guess, is accurate, but I'm more so just thinking like a more adaptable person. Not the word I'm looking for either. A more varied person, I guess. There's some word in particular that I'm trying to think of. I guess diverse is okay word, but there's something else. I don't know. Anyway, that's my TED talk. But you know, essentially be the best person you can be in relation to that whole dilemma, you know, circumstance, whatever. But of course, know that there are trappings along the way. Whether it be from like people, whether it be from your environment, whether it be just yourself, like, you know. Hopefully pick up on those things sooner than other people, myself included. That's nice. If I go here, there we go, there we go, there we go. Okay, we're getting it. We're getting a room for, again, one of the easier stages, but still. Things are incremental. Things are just incremental. Like, there's like a whole. I learned about this like when I was not, you know, not in America. There's like a whole. I want to say philosophy. It's mentality. You know, it might be like philosophical for sure. Like the first thing you should do within your day is, you know, make your bed specifically, right? Like you're waking up, you make your bed immediately, and then you do everything else, and then everything else will fall into place as you go along. Like, you know, you'll be as like the more accurate you are, and the more precise you are with just this first task, essentially. The rest of your day will, you know, be, you know, balanced and geared up for the better or whatever, you know, that type of thing. If you're doing this task of like preparing your bed, starting off, you'll nail other basic things like you know, brushing your teeth, you know, washing yourself. A task that doesn't even involve your hygiene, like doing the dishes in your household or writing papers, etc. Stuff like that. Like there's this whole, you know, that's just a whole general thing. It's nothing like oh, it's like super alien conceptually for me, right? I guess like, you know, it's something that's just more ingrained and like provided to me information wise, which is being over where I was over essentially. But I would say regardless of this information being provided to me, I'm hella restarting those. I would say, you know, it's advice that I didn't always consistently follow, which is, you know,
That just showcases how I am as a person, I suppose.
not even always just, well, there's a bit of rebellion, I guess, but more so just like a, sometimes a fear and or laziness, of course, but, you know, definitely at one point a fear. Just like not nailing specific things, even as basic as that sometimes. Just because of being so tired or so uneasy or so unfocused or whatever. Or more so like, usually my morning routine, preparing, like I need to prepare like certain other things. I'm just like, oh, I gotta do this first because if I don't, I feel like I'll be waiting like 10 years for these other things. And also, well, yeah, no, I'll just be waiting 10 years for, like, stuff that's, like, specific in relation to other people, or more so just, my environment with, like, weather or whatever, like, so many different things, but there were certain priorities that more so felt important in my mind within like the you know, the circumstances of wherever it was, and doesn't mean that my concerns were always right within the moments, but were there always like regrets of like, man, if I did this one singular thing, I would have you know, demolished everything in my way. Like, of course, there's like a little bit of regret of like not taking advice in some areas as like precisely as I'd like to, but some things I was just like, you know what? It was more a benefit to kind of do this first and then come back to this, because like, especially when there were like points where it was just like I never, you know, there were points where I just never did something as basic like that at all for myself, which is like, you know, not good, obviously. And then I just said, you know, let me do this thing first, and then I can come back to this. Essentially, like, it will not be like a, it essentially wouldn't be like something I just neglect fully. You know, that's not great on its own, but obviously there's other factors that are just like, yeah, you know. There's other factors too, of course, that mentality, philosophy, or whatever, that are being a little bit missed because of me not taking that specific routing first step with that, you know. I guess the main interconnecting point with that is just like, you know, the initial thing I was saying, the things are incremental essentially in terms of like me playing the game right now, like me nailing, like that was a good race right there, that was a good attempt right there. If I continue that momentum, I will essentially beat every other race that I need to. Every other race in like the cup. Wasn't even like focusing fully on the game there, I just felt it out. And that was like a good attempt on that entire stage essentially. Nice for cruising. Nice for really cruising. That was really good. Ah, got it. Yeah, I felt I was gonna get a C there. That's my fault. I'm not the first person to talk about it. The risk reward system in this game is pretty cool. Oh, it can fuck you up a lot, but like it's pretty cool in concept. Literally not worth what I did there. None of what I did was worth it. Honestly, like moves like that can entirely cost you races, to be real. I can come back, but like generally, you don't want to be doing that like towards like the very last lap, and then you'll get like fucking. You'll be in first, and then you get like fucking fifth from that move, you know. I'm guessing that's a rainbow. Yeah. Wrong direction, to be fair. I felt that I needed to go, like, one more on the drift there, right? But I just, you know, didn't take that step, didn't make the move. So we're just not trusting the instincts there, honestly. Shit. What's happening in the news, honestly? What's happening in the world? No. I say, each time I say something like that or think something like that, I'm like, what's happening in my own world, I guess, like in terms of the stuff I actually care about. Obviously, there could be like some baby dying on the news or something, and I'm like, oh, I don't know about that. To be real, something to that extent, anyway. Obviously, an extreme example, but like, you know, something to that extent. And obviously, I'm not saying like, oh, it's for the better that I'm like not focusing on these things. No, you know, gotta know as much as possible. But like, you know, I think there's some things that people are just kind of by design doing for better or for worse, where it's just like, you know, cutting off specific things that are, you know, inherently gonna fuck up their mental health just if they consume it like a heavy amount. Like, at that point, I would hope, like, it is for the better that they are doing that, and they're not doing it for the sake of, like, somebody said, like, a specific set of opinions, or something that I disagree with is, like, in my vicinity to the point where it's just, like... God, I'm screaming and literally punching the wall right now, like, stuff like that. Like, you know, I hope you still have, like, variety and, like, the information that you are being provided on, like, all angles and sides, you know? But, you know, let's say if you're, like, constantly looking at the news, right? Constantly tons of terrible bad news all the time, no question. Like, and that was, like, the only thing you were consuming, and that stuff just goes into your system, just no matter what. It just impacts your mood and your headspace, blah, blah, blah. And obviously that's not great. It's good to have that information in mind, but, like, at the end of the day, like, if it's going to, like, genuinely just lower your mood and thus your performance of just, like, what you want to accomplish within a day, it's just, like, you know, is it even, like, fully worth to consume it at that point? I don't know. Damn it. Yeah. The thing about, like, the other racers, too, is that, Knuckles is, like, in first place right now, I believe, right? Yeah. He's, like, hella fucking far away, too. Is my main point. Like, he's super far away. Unless I pull off, like, some crazy shit, which I heavily doubt. Like, I was, like, literally, one thing that could have saved me there was just getting that rail grind there. But even so, he is so far away. Like, he's, like, miles away. Shit like that is not helping. Oh my god. Okay. What a terrible race, you know what I'm saying? Fuck yes. what a terrible race that was. This water chug is for you. And by for you, I mean for me. Fuck you. 2 seconds off there, right? Oof. Oh my god. Fuck what I said about being celebratory. That's celebratory right there. Oh my god. What was I even talking about? Oh, media consumption in it bad. I guess in many, like, I guess I literally mentioned that, like, in many different ways with, like, the news stuff, but also just, like, you know, parenting as well, too. Media is kind of scary when you think about it, in terms of what it does to the human psyche. Oh, nice. I saw that there, I was like, oh, I need to get that. Oh my god, I might lose this. It sucks, too, because I feel like this is an easier stage than Egg Factory for me. Like, there's so much room to, like, lose, of course, but, like, there's so much room to win. Yikes, arena. At least give me more air. Yeah, okay, that's it. Give me some good tricks. Nice, that was pretty good. I'm gonna get, like, a B. Yep. Ooh. None of that, none of that right there was what I wanted. None of it. None of it whatsoever, I swear to you. That was that. I got the shortcut at least, so that's good. I don't know what place I'm gonna be in from that. Fourth, that's not good. That's better than fifth. Fifth is like usually like the dead zone for me. Speaking of, speaking of, bro. Fuck, I actually got the rail. Okay, we're good. I didn't think I was going to there. I have no clue who is even in first place and how far they are. I'm in second, doesn't mean anything to me. Not yet. I'm about to drop my phone.
Top 10 phone dropping moments. Number 10. Sonic Writers.
Oh, what date is it?
September 26th stream.
The only reason I knew the date immediately after I said that was because yesterday was both my comrades, Mike and Link's birthday. And oh shit, I recorded a podcast on that day too. A really, like, it's the longest podcast we've done. It's, I guess people were conclusively happy with the end results, but it's the longest one we've done because of the amount of, like, unnecessary research I did for it. So. I'm curious to, I'm gonna have to ask, my friends.
My friend, my comrade.
What are they gonna do with the editing choices for the videos? Like, I already asked them what platform they would be on, like, for the podcast, I mean. But, outside of that, like, yeah, there's, okay. Outside of that, if it goes onto, like, something like YouTube, like, you know, what channel will be on, all this other stuff. Also, if they're just editing the audio alone, and then, you know, by proxy the video later on, like, how are they gonna edit it specifically? I'm curious on all those things, I suppose. And we talked about that a little bit, but, you know, at the very most I do for, like, the podcast contributions is obviously talk, because I'm a member. I record them because I, you know, just kind of just has been the setup. That's about it. I was like, how are we gonna record these? And they were just like, and I just recorded them on OBS. And then also like notes for like the editing choices that they could be making. Like obviously, like they will, like I specified like I will make notes each time I like notice audio hiccups and stuff like that or whatever. As well as just, you know, just to give a general idea on, like, how this one, I guess it's not overly detailed, it's like 1 or 2 notes are free, and, you know, the rest can be figured out on their end, because not everything I list is obviously going to be set in stone as, like, the main, biggest thing of importance, you know. I'm more so just trying to assist as much as possible. I don't know if it's, I mean, I'm hesitant to say if it was my favorite podcast, the last one that we did, because it's the most in-depth one by comparison, but, you know, it's, you know, it doesn't mean that it was better by default because of that, I think. Like, conclusively, I think it's more so just, like, for, at least for me, in terms of the podcast that I watch, like, just on my own time, I feel like if every member, or the majority of the members can, like, get involved into the conversation, and it's not just one nerdimus I guess, you know, to be fair, the podcast structure is more correlated around that, but, you know, I'd still like everyone to be talking and not just me, for that instance, but, you know. But you know, with how I structured it, I kind of like made it very wordy because I'm just a very wordy person. Like, not in every moment of my existence in life, but like when it's stuff that I do care about or find humorous or whatever, I'm a bit more wordy and chatty. But you know,
All the racers are totally focused on the race.
and honestly, next time I do another one like that, I am gonna be I'll do like the similar setups, like I'll do similar setups of research and stuff like that, but I will try to be less wordy about it. Just for the sake of our time, as well as just like, you know, keeping the flow of actually having a conversation between all the members. Like, that's kind of the biggest thing. When everyone's talking, I feel like it is more inherently beneficial. So. Yeah, I'm not making that. There's no way I was gonna make that. No way I was making that, no question. Yeah, I'm doing a lot. I'm doing Terra. I'm thinking, like, I can maybe get the landings, like, very last second. That's literally what I'm thinking, like, each time I mess up tricks like that. I'm like, maybe there's a slight chance, but each time it's just like, nope. I think, yeah, we're like kind of dominating. Oh, I see Knuckles behind me, but we're kind of like mostly dominating the race. But there's so many mistakes that I'm gonna just still get a lot of people on my ass after the fact. So, like Knuckles is gunning for me right now, and he was like super far behind like beforehand because I'm messing up so much. Damn it. Honestly, I shouldn't think about that, but I'm realizing with how bad I did in Green Cave that I'm like, oh wait, yes, I have to go back to fucking Egg Factory again. Let me not think about that. I did it once, I can do it again. That's the mentality you should have. Shit.
Now, the race is about to begin.
Shit, I messed up that jump super bad. Not a good start. That was a good jump there, though. A part of me wanted to pause the game there, just to see if I can like land like the super, like the most precise jump for the shortcut. But no, it's not. It's not worth it. I'm losing a lot right now. I didn't know what to expect there, honestly. No clue what to expect. That's A. Cool. Fucking good. It's all literally each time I do a drift there for like a semi-long duration of time. It's always that yellow robot that fucks me up. Like it's like I kind of know where he's gonna spawn each time. Sometimes I don't know. Like that was just so random. I was like, what? Nice. That was really good. The combination of moves. I didn't think I was gonna get any. Oh, I fucking slowed my ass down there. That sucks. I didn't think I was gonna get any form of landing there, any proper landing there. But I felt that was gonna happen, to be honest. I'll still go because there's still a chance I can come back. Yo, Shoutouts to Goat Tails, bro. Tails and Miss Max in this, bro. The Prodigy! He's so far ahead. Is that... That's not Tails. That's Rouge, I think. Yes, I believe so. I'm not going up. Interesting. Way behind me is kind of demoralizing. I cringe. Fuck, I knew that was gonna happen. Nice, that's good. I don't know if I might pick that up, but I literally whispered yellow robot when I got there. Ooh. Alright, well, that was pretty breezy. I'm telling you, those affirmations, bro, those feelings of, I can totally do this, I did it once, they help. They do be helping. Ooh. Don't overthink it. Don't overthink it. I'm literally just like, my brain is already calculating like how many moves I could just fuck up in this one level, I swear. Don't overthink it, just go. Oh, okay. Speaking of overthinking, you can use that jump there. That drift kind of, or the slow down kind of helped me a little bit. At least to get my bearings. Like, obviously it fucked me up. I should have just jumped there like they did. Yeah. I mostly have like kind of like a set route in my mind of like how I usually go for the stages, but I have to improvise, you know. I have to know all the ins and outs of what could allow me to recover in better states. Yeah, I feel like a good comeback thing, or a thing that could help me come back a little bit more there, would be if I got that shortcut on each lap. Alright. Gotta go for that grind rail. Nice. Amy's on the grind rail, bro? Crazy. Shit. That turbulence actually fucked me up. How far is everyone? Everyone's pretty far. I guess not terribly far. If Knuckles, let's say if Knuckles is in first place right now, that's not like crazily far. My eyes are literally darting back and forth to see like where the grind rail is in this section, and it's over there, which is like a little bit tricky. I need to do that. I got the shortcut anyway, that doesn't matter. Shit. I have doubts. I have clear doubts in my mind. Not a trace down in my mind. I'm low. Each time I've gone on that drift, or not that drift, that what is it called? That I'm blinking on the name, Morty. Grinds. Drift? Did I say drift earlier? I said it was wrong? Drift. Yes. Me drifting in these corners. Each time I've gone for that, I just always hit the brakes instead of drifting, which sucks. Also, I might have to stretch my hand real quick after using this. Yeah, there we go. Yo, crazy, bro. A part of me feels like the let me rotate my hand a little bit. A part of me feels like the what is it called? The story mode could help me a little bit because you're literally forced, at least in the majority of them, you're forced to get first place. So that could be some good practice alone, but like... Ooh, shit. Really bad, I don't know. Do I break my hand while playing Sonic Riders? Let's find out. I'm brute forcing something that will... It's like, get the fuck back together, bro. Literally. Like, this is not necessarily ideal what I'm doing right now. Like, you don't want to be doing what I'm doing. Oh, I guess, you know what? In terms of, like, oh, this is hurting my arm. Okay, this is the main thing that felt, like, stingy thing on my arm. What was I saying? You want to do, like, arm rotations for sure. Maybe not as forcefully as I'm doing it, though. Alright. What time is it, by the way? 2:37? Alright. Alrighty. Honestly, if I just go off on my usual breaks or my scheduled breaks for a while, or that have been set in place for a while, I should say, maybe I could just like mess with somebody to be like, hey, yo, you wanna chat? Let me just check stuff on my phone to give my hand a little bit of a break. I really like how that came out. I usually just do like designs for yeah, just plot the logo and like change the colors of like the text to make it match the logo and stuff like that for like the I'm live now design and stuff like that. I like how today's turned out, honestly. Today's turned out pretty cool. Literally, I was just like, oh, let me go into Photoshop real quick and just make this, and it came out pretty cool. Yeah, let me just stretch my hand a little bit more. Sorry. Sorry to people who are actually viewing. I mean... Oh my god. There we go. Honestly, on my break for streams, I think I'm gonna just like... Here, let me restart. I'm gonna have to just completely... I'm gonna just have to do exercises again. I haven't done exercises like in such a long time. I haven't exercised in super long. And it's like obviously like painful and you know there's a tolerance I don't have for it yet, but like I still got to do it enough to get to that tolerance. Let's try getting the high jump here. Okay, no, I'll win the race no matter what, but so. Crazy concepts. Much as people do be playing these games on the stream, obviously they gotta move around and stuff like that, which I should do even like today. Just you know, maybe like turn off the stream like at my what was supposed to be my usual like break times and stuff like that, and just be like, hey, you can, I'm gonna just you know get off the computer and come back in like maybe an hour or something like that. Probably like an hour at this point, just so I can you know do stuff that isn't be in this room, and also maybe to just get like other people to join me too. Conversing while doing this would be nice. But... Nice. boost here. Yeah, we good.
Jet shows us a textbook trick. Zombie rapidly increasing speed.
Awesome.
And she makes a smooth landing.
Oh yeah, I'm very far ahead of everyone else. Damn, I messed up that though. That's what I get for flexing, bro. What I get for even trying to identify the skill that's at play here.
Building momentum. Jet into the corner, flying drift.
Drift here.
Jet is now speeding up.
Ooh, nice. Now that's a really good way to end it off. I respect that. I appreciate that.
Stop Jet.
I appreciate that. What was that one? DJ Khaled, that one DJ Khaled meme or whatever that Aaron sent me. That was, or not even that Aaron sent me. I think it was like a friend of the show, Squishy, who just had it on deck because we're talking about DJ Khaled and like random videos of him doing just fucking bizarre shit, essentially. Nice, there we go. And that just happened to come up, and it was like, I think it was definitely hysterical to Aaron, so that's why I even thought of Aaron. But like, in concept, it's like so just great. I like. I'm gonna have to find it again. It's really interesting. Honestly, look, the line is kind of blurred in terms of like if I've mentioned this on stream or not, or if I've talked about it with friends. Like it's just the line is blurred a little bit, and it's weird because I do mostly streams alone. But still, I guess the distinction, or the not even the distinction, the correlation is occasionally talking to randos like in chat, essentially during these streams. But you know, that's the closest thing in terms of that. But, you know. Sure. Okay. Here. Nice. Yeah, the announcer's talking shit on me, bro. And justifiably so. Justifiably so. Not doing the rest of that race, the fuck? You know, let's work backwards, bro. Let's... I'm actually going insane going for these races over and over again. I'm gonna try doing the Babylon Cup. And I will do even worse, but I will still... It'll break off the funk a little bit, you know what I'm saying? Like, it'll break off a little bit of the funk to be like... Oh wait, I just realized I sucked dick at the stage, yeah. No, I guess I said I was gonna do worse by default, of course, but like... Case in fucking point. But... it will wash off a little bit of the funk of being like, oh, these... Just me messing up the first few stages alone, and we'll stick to Jet, is, you know,
No way I'm gonna lose.
we're struggling. Oh, jeez. Hey, I can just have the chat laid out this way.
This contest will kick off in a short time.
No way I'm gonna lose.
Okay. I forgot that I can have the chat and the video kind of like in a widescreen setup in high definition. Oh, fuck that blue dickhead. We gotta go for Greenamus Maximus, bro. Oh my god. Please?
The racers are now getting ready. Attack has attacked his opponent. Jet is the first class.
Nice. True. Oh, I'm on. What? Whoa. Whoa. I got actually neuralized there. I swear. No. Neuralize is just a buzzword at this point for me, but like I just got completely. My brain got sapped. I was like.
No way I'm gonna
I was literally on fucking sleep mode, bro. I was just like, oh, I'm on Metal City now. I'm not on Night Chase. Oh my god. Literally, like, if your eyes just glazed over and just like, oh yeah, this is the stage I wanted to do. Like, in all fairness, Night Chase is literally just like a nighttime version of Metal City, but like, I should have picked up immediately that I wasn't doing Babylon Cup. I swear. Oh yeah, I have headphones on that I don't need to wear, by the way. I'm now coming to this realization. I don't have to wear these at all. I think I literally just had them on for the purposes of, you know, explaining that there's duct tape on them first off, but also just like, oh my god. Just because I wanted to hear the stream earlier today too. In terms of quality. We're second dick of the race. I'll continue though. If I somehow get first in this, I'd be utterly shocked. Metal City, I can kind of feel it out. This, however, no. Well, I mean, yes, but... Yo, I got a... Ooh, fire. I think the shortcuts are a little bit easier to get here, actually, for me. At least with that section specifically. Everything else, it can be doable. Everything can be doable generally, of course, but like... those segments, I feel, kind of easy to me. Alright, this is not wiping any funk up whatsoever, but I'll still keep the race. We're on the second lap. Oh, level 2. I was gonna say, are we level 3? Question mark? Nice. I didn't expect to get that grind rail at all. Not in any capacity. Guys, can you believe it? I won the race. Alright, so, no funk eradicated, as we've established. So, with that in mind, let's go back to Hero. What's the first option? Rule settings. Retire. No. Holy shit. I forgot that was an option. I actually forgot retire was an option. It's like a literal F-Zero, actually. I completely forgot retire was even an option when you lose air. By the way, you know, we're kind of in the stages of fall, which is quite lovely. That's why I have the hat on and also the sweater. Honestly, I'm welcoming it. I welcome our fall overlords, honestly. It's been super scorching that I'm just like, bro, please. Please, no more. If there's an alternative to actually get like Sega Carnival, I would love to see it. But you know, I can't say this is like an unjust reward or an unfair provided circumstances in order to get Sega Carnival. I think it's a very justified and understandable way to do so. I will struggle, but the method in order to get it does make sense. I would say so. It is understandable. Yeah, no, I was gonna say, if I got like a shortcut there, that would have been surprising, but nope. Oh, you know what? Maybe it's not even there. Or is it? I don't know. There's one in the beginning of the stage right here that I fucked up once again. But maybe towards the end there isn't one to the exact same extent as the as Night Chase. Very possible. It's very possible. My ear's like really bugging me right now, so I'm gonna just like handle that in a couple minutes after I beat this fucking. Oh my god, I messed up there. If Tails beats me right now, I scream. Also, that's a high. Yep, that's okay. I'm wrong. I am wrong with my assessment. There is another one. There's another path like that. All right, I'm gonna handle my ear real quick. Over there. Alright. Oh, nope, not alright. This is not even like the end-all be-all solution to handling what I'm trying to do right now, but like, I'm not gonna say that the craziest amount of options either. Okay, let me continue a little bit. Like, I'm not gonna be able to like fully resolve it right now. Maybe if I did. I don't know, bro. Well, you know what? No. That's not a good state either. I'm sure it's already, you know, you already get what I'm trying to do here, probably. So, well, not like the actions, but like, you know, what I'm trying to resolve, I guess. It's brutal. Anyway. Anywho. Yeah, I gotta see if the camera angle's appropriate. I think it's like over here. Yeah, I think it goes over there. Alright. Back to it. Actually, one sec. Oh wait, I should check that later. Whatever. Mother blue. Oh no, it's on Mother Blue. That's what it is. Mother Blue. Wrong timing on that one. That's what it was.
That's what caused it, officer. bad timing on the control stick.
You see, Your Honor. Your Honor. As you can clearly see, he had bad timing on the control stick. Let me drift here. I try to go for like the free like air ring capsule each time. Like I try to eyeball for it, but like it's not there each time I see it. But I didn't double tap. That's my fault. I didn't double tap appropriately. I can jump right there. Hey, bro. Yeah, I could definitely get like a, I'm so sloppy, bro. I can definitely get like a specific setup. If I go to like the left, if I went to the left and did like a jump there each time, I could totally get like a new shortcut entirely. Just not feeling that one at all.
No way I'm gonna lose.
The racers are now getting ready. Jet is now free.
Sure. I did not expect to get that at all. I'll be real with you. Nice. I will keep it 100. Did not expect to get that. I or I say, dear sir. My word. Oh my god. If I got any capsule there, any, I would have been quite happy because I would have gotten rings, I would have gotten air, maybe a speed boost, which would have maybe helped a little bit, but mostly just the first two things I said would be more air. Of course, there's always like the side effects, you know, or the bad ones that you would get that slows your ass down, but you know. I had a little bit of faith that I would get those. That's all I'll say. Tad. Yeah. I don't even know how it like functions in terms of like when you get those either way. Like, is it fully RNG? Is it really based on the? Yeah, I was gonna see that no matter what. Is it really based on your position on like and where you are in the course? What place you're at, and that's a better way to put it. It's an easier way to put it, actually. More understandable for both myself and viewer. I honestly didn't even think I would get third. Or, I didn't think I was on the third lap at all. I was like, oh, this is like lap 2, I gotta do another fucking one. But no, we passed that already. aesthetically, I think this kind of feels like a well, I say aesthetically, but like atmosphere-wise for me right now, just you know, in my room right now on like a very cloudy, rainy day. It kind of feels like what I wanted, or not what I wanted, but what I made my original starting screen and other stuff, like my screen design and stuff like that, like looked like it, you know, like atmosphere-wise. Like, it was essentially like a rainy visual and rainy day when I took that one picture and added my, you know, just plopped my logo on top of that one picture with like the not stop signs, street lights or whatever. Like it kind of feels like that type of vibe with just how, you know, just the cool rainy atmosphere of it all. And I'm a fan. Like I'm gonna be going on like on like Wednesdays when I don't stream. I've just been going on walks, so I'm thinking like, man, where should I go to for a walk? And I guess I've just discussed it here and there with the fam over here and stuff, and I've been suggested some good places for just one singular experience. Like I think each time I've gone somewhere it's been different, which is good, and I'm gonna keep that momentum. As much as it's like, oh, I've been to these places before here and there, like, you know, for as long as I've been in New York essentially, but you know, not many opportunities where I just go alone, walk around, take pictures that I could use for designs, or even just be like, oh yeah, I experienced this, I saw this in person, and just walk around. Honestly, that in particular is just kind of like, I need that occasionally. Either occasionally, just more consistently, I'd say. Like, obviously being on schedule for like this stuff and podcasts and all sort of stuff, it does, like, you know, as much as I do like doing the podcast and stuff like that, and I'm not, you know, diminishing or diminishing, that's not the right word. What was the word I wanted to say? I'm gonna have to restart here. I'm not downplaying the you know, the great opportunity I've been provided with doing podcast, but I think my favorite parts have been so far definitely just doing the podcast, of course, on its own, but also just like the conversations that I have afterwards with the podcast members, as well as like the people I'm introduced to. So that's been like really fun. Like yesterday, I had like the biggest blast just talking to like new people, and that was like, you know, and also kind of a needed thing for just something that I already kind of felt was like a pretty good, a relatively good day for the most part, you know. I think it was like good and fulfilling in the sense of like, while I was very wordy with what I was saying on the podcast, essentially, and also just like, you know, the structuring of how I like set it up and whatever, and blah blah blah, stuff like that. While that was all a factor, I still did very much enjoy the research part of it all, and was happy that I was even able to do it in the way that I did. Like, pretty much how I'm like, how I research for that podcast in particular is how I'm going to research for my, or not all my videos, but like certain videos going forward, I think. It was already something I was doing with like one of my projects before even doing like, you know, the podcast thing I had to do. And yeah, just I think just how I do it is that's just going to be the standard, sure. But additional things that I have to like kind of do as well too. So like, yeah. Nice. here. Gotta jump here. Nice. Okay, we got it. We're getting the groove now. We're getting the groove. We're moving and grooving and dancing to the music. Yeah, you know what? It feels like kind of like that. You know like waiting on the elevator comparison that I made for playing Clash of Ninja last time, with just going for these stages. Like when it gets like to the new juicy shit, right? That's gonna be the more interesting part for me and other people. I'm sure passing by, or I'm sure people passing by are seeing a lot of the shit for the first time. So not like the game, but like I just realized I restarted everything. Whatever. Not the game, but just seeing me play for it.
Now, the race is about to begin. Get off to an outstanding start.
Nice.
And she makes a smooth landing.
I didn't mean to press B there. To be honest, my thumb literally just went towards B. That's not what I meant to do.
Eggman has done a great job taking
The lat, yeah, I was gonna say that. I'm glad I was able to save that a little bit though. Nice. Needed to do that. There we go. Ooh. Let's try getting the big boy. No, you messed up on the big boy, bro. Unfortunate. Unbecoming. Nice. That one is a bit. Well, both of them were just still dumb shit on my part, but that one was a bit more understandable in terms of like I reacted way too slowly, yeah. The biggest thing in terms of like, oh, I feel like I'm already at like level, or not level, lap free, or I'm on, a lower lap or whatever, is honestly the levels themselves. Like I was on level 3 for lap 2 essentially, and now I'm on the final lap for, I'm on the final lap of level 3, which is good, but, beforehand I wasn't, so that confused me. Look at the mini map, bro. In terms of how far I am ahead of everyone else, that is a showcasing of me being fed up. me more so like having less patience with the game right now. In terms of like, I gotta get this shit out of the way. You know what I'm saying? Fed up's not the right word. I meant like just lack of patience, essentially. It's not that deep. That's just like I do want to move on.
This contest will kick off in a short time.
I had a little bit more confidence in that one. That one that I got in like Middle City, I did not expect to get at all. Nice.
Look at Eggman ride that turtle. Dash. Please rapidly
There, we're fine. I feel far. Fuck. Alright. That was terrible, but I salvaged it a little bit though. That was like really bad.
Why is
Is that a rainbow? Yeah, okay. Alrighty. I'll take your word for it. You see, Your Honor. He just pulled accidental, Oh, fuck you for pulling out that turbulence, bro. Not even what I wanted. Turbulence can kind of help sometimes, but I was trying to go for the Rain Rail. Without question. I needed more air there, I needed a lot of shit. Please? Thank you. I'm sure you saw it in the gameplay there. I had to make the fuck sure that I was holding left super hard. So I could actually get some form of movement in the air with that. Alright. Nice. Okay, good. Nice. That was pretty bad. Nice, and that was pretty bad. The two genders, as it were. The two. The two dualities of people. Okay. It was like a literal 1-1 situation, bro. Nah. I guess that's a topic to talk about. I was literally just thinking then, like, I mentioned 1-1. I should rewatch Infinity Train, but, nah. Literally, I watched The Flash last night, and, I had, like, no desire to even sit for the movie at all, with just hearing about, like, the actor stuff from, like, you know, the Flash himself, whatever the fuck the actor's name is, for whatever, is for these nuts on your face, or whatever, erase these nuts, Eraser Jim, there's a couple different reasons why I was just like, I'm not the most excited about this generally, but also maybe I'm just kind of like, I'm also like in the same boat as many other people where it's like fatigue of just superhero movies and stuff like that, but you know, yeah, well, dickhead was gonna knock me the fuck out, whoops, oh well. Point is, I said for The Flash. The movie was pretty good. But both Mike and my mom said that it was pretty good. So I was like, oh. That literally does, like, that's both kind of like a, oh, that's cool, but also kind of doesn't mean too much to me because I'm just a person with weird tastes. So as much as they are saying it was a good experience, I'm like, oh, maybe it's whatever to me. But no, I actually think I enjoyed it a good amount. There's some things that are just like, why? Why are these specific things in these specific states? But at the same time, it's just like, I guess it's not overly shot. Like the main thing on a visual level is just like the CG being a bit scuffy. Like the CG feels like super like, I did this shit in like early 2000s type beat, you know? Kind of deal. But in terms of like narrative and story, I kind of like what it was going for in a lot of moments, for sure. I think I'm a little bit like, again, as well jaded from like, you know, not to be like, I'm the cool guy with being a little bit jaded or whatever with like these more commonly introduced concepts in media, like the multiverse stuff and what have you. Like, it's whatever to me, but you know. That and time travel. Well, I guess the multiverse thing is not always time travel. Actually, how many times has it been time travel oriented? I guess within many films in the past few years. Like Spider-Verse, it definitely wasn't time travel. Definitely is not. right now. While I try to win this race. Oh, I fucking lost the race by a couple fucking seconds. Let me see the time in terms of that race, because that's really demoralizing. Demoralizing is the word of the day in Pee Wee Herman, bro. So, yeah. Oh my god, that sucks absolute dick. That's shitty. That's pretty bad, Chief. Let me play the other races regardless. I'll come back to the main goal of getting Sega Carnival, but let me just move regardless. Jeez. Oh. Already messed up. But yeah, The Flash. I sat through it. One of the first movies I actually sat through, just, you know, independently in my setting, my room, and stuff like that, in like many months, because I'm just very terrible and I'm on my habits of just watching stuff that's just YouTube related or Twitter or whatever social media platform, instead of like films within the industry by people who have done no wrong, surely. You know, I haven't been watching as many movies, which I would like to get back on. And I think with just sitting for The Flash yesterday was just like a good partial stepping stone. What? That wasn't. I didn't hold back far enough. That's my fault, I guess. I thought I held back like a shit ton though. I sat for that and found it pretty enjoyable for the most part. There are certain moments I found were pretty funny and good highlights, and provided the exact response that the writers wanted, like ha ha ha, that made me laugh, ha ha laughable. You know, like there are some good moments. Generally, I guess the point with bringing up like Infinity Train and stuff like that was just literally my desire to be like, I gotta rewatch old stuff is super common for me, and I should just stick to like stuff that I haven't seen before. Like I can be like, oh, I want to rewatch Kill Bill after so many years of, you know, watching it and whatever, but I gotta also sit for new stuff too. Doesn't have to be like the most recent of recent. It can just be like something from like the 80s or whatever, and I'd be like, oh sure, I've never seen it before. Let me sit through it. You know? I think literally the most recent movies I've sat through other than The Flash were like 80s rom-coms, funnily enough, so. Only because I was just like, oh, this has like this specific actor, or oh, this has a specific vibe that I would just maybe like, or whatever, or has a cool title, all those factors essentially, so, yeah. Whether in tandem or just individually, but, yeah. I'm always looking in this one. It's definitely a good showcasing of like the whole making the bed fury with me going all over the place now. Out of desperation. Out of desperation, contemplation. Let me press start.
The race to prove who's the best begins now.
Booster, okay.
I gotta, well, I don't really get, I was literally about to say, I gotta play F-Zero 99 now. I've not been won over by the corporate Nintendo overlords yet. I say as I play on my older Nintendo console, I know, but still. I've not made the steps of spending $20 for no reason. Or not even 20, like, shit's like more than $20 nowadays. For like everything, I should say. Obviously the base price is 20 if you're just getting, I think, like, if you're getting NES and Super NES and Game Boy games, I think. And then everything else is like, ayo, dickhead, 50 a year, for some number. I think it's 50. I'm trying to remember. If it's like 80 or something like that, then there's no deflect, there's no deflect way people are gonna ever pick that up, but you know. You can obviously like make the whole argument of like, oh, the base setup with it being 20 and what they provide is like, you know, kind of like, why would you do this and not just like release these separately, blah blah blah. You know, the whole like, why don't they use the virtual console thing and stuff like that. Like, I'm of that same cloth, of course, or that same opinion, but you know, it is what it is for just like the purposes of like more money. But at the end of the day, I think like the $20 a year thing, it was fine. I think it was fine for what it was when they were implementing it. I hear like it can be canceled depending on if you're like not connected to Wi-Fi and stuff like that, though. Like literally, like you can pay for it and then it just disconnects if you're not utilizing the services a specific, you know, like a specific amount or whatever. That's what Mike told me, I think. So let's say like for somebody like me who was kind of like trapped in a location or that didn't have like a crazy amount of Wi-Fi for a certain duration of time, let's say. Like that didn't happen, I don't think that happened to me, I think it just ended organically, but like let's say I had no access to internet for like, I don't know how long the duration is, but like, you know, that duration that it cuts off. Then, you know, there'd be no access and I would have wasted that money for mostly nothing if it was like, hey, I paid for it again in like the beginning of the year, I traveled the beginning of the year, and a lot of that year, or certain chunks of that year, I didn't have Wi-Fi and like a new location, blah blah blah. Whether it be my circumstance or somebody else's circumstance, just traveling in the world. You know, again, waste of money at that point, because you're not gonna be able to utilize the services if it just cuts it off because of you being away for however long. Like, I'm grateful that it didn't happen to me in that exact manner, but like, it totally could have. It totally could have. I guess that was like a point of like a point of conversation or whatever. When I was I'm not feeling this race at all. That's me being baby and saying like I'm not feeling the vibe of that race at all, honestly. In terms of like my play for, or my my playing for. That was the main topic we talked about in terms of just video games and online streaming related stuff, or just like online connectivity and what have you, in terms of like the strict factors of like you need to be connected to Wi-Fi constantly in order to utilize our services, or you know, even play video games nowadays with like Xbox and PlayStation and stuff like that. Like, you know, in the sense of like you know, you can purchase the games, like you can even purchase the games like physically or just like, you know, even digitally as well. But there's no way you can play them unless you're connected to like a Wi-Fi, you know, connection essentially, which is a bit silly, especially when like stuff is installed and stuff like that and what have you. Like you know, if it's like a Wii U, if it's like a Switch, if it's like, you know, a lot of different things that you can buy your games digitally on, like even Steam. You know, Steam's a better, or Steam varies, I guess, to be fair. Steam kind of varies depending on the game, but let's say you have no Wi-Fi again, in whatever setting. The opportunity that you can get Wi-Fi to like download games or whatever, I was trying to get up so bad. I wanted to get that shortcut so badly. The opportunity is provided to you through whatever means, whatever. And there we go. You obtain it, you download whatever. You install whatever game you have purchased beforehand, or even like one that you buy like within, you know, the time frame that you get that Wi-Fi. You install it, and then when you install it, you can literally not even play the thing you installed after like I don't know how long. Depends on what you're connected to. Depends on what the game is. Well, yada yada yada. But like, for however long. And you know, install it. Takes forever. Maybe does take forever. You're just not able to play it. And you're wasting both time and your storage for whatever the device is. Your laptop, you know, whatever. In my view, in my eyes, pretty shitty. Yeah, I'm not really paying attention right now with these races, not gonna lie to you. I'm gonna be quite truthful with you. Not really paying attention.
No way I'm gonna
I might be on break too, so I can do like one of two things. I can try to open up Discord, and it will maybe crash the stream. I can try to open up Discord while I have OBS open right now, essentially, or I'm streaming on OBS, I should say, which will probably crash the stream. Or alternatively, I can be on the BRB screen for a couple seconds and then just come back, which I think I'll do. Like I'll turn off the stream, I'll come back afterwards, and then I can just maybe converse with somebody while I play the game, because I'll like being a loner every single moment. Also, just be refreshing and fun if I just talk to somebody. Doesn't have to be a requirement each time, but if an opportunity comes, I should grab it. Shit. I'm doing really bad. Okay, I'm gonna try one more time, like, within the span of 2 minutes for just Metal City specifically. I'll come back afterwards and then, we'll press forward.
No way I'm gonna lose.
Glad I'm playing this game again, low-key, though, regardless of my, skill waning, as well as just, the mistakes made in, like, later stages that I'm just gonna be, worse at by default. I didn't expect to land that. To be real. Nice. Boost here, please. Thank you, thank you. Ooh, nice. Alright, if I jump here. Nice. We're killing it. We are killing it. Nice. That's my alarm, most likely, right? Yeah. One sec. There we go. There we go. Jump here. Nice. Alright. This, Alright, so yep, that's the race. Alright, I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna put my controller down too. One sec. I'll be back. You know, put my BRB screen on for now, but yeah, I am gonna cut off the stream at this part right here, and then, you know, I'll come back, so. Yeah. I'll play a little bit of the music, I guess, but otherwise, BRB.
Khumo Spies.
Also, that timer is not that timer's not anything. It's not indicating that I'll be back at that time frame. Nope. BRB.